I, 29 female, work at a tech company that prides itself on workplace culture. Enter Sarah, 40 female, an administrative executive who appointed herself head of the unofficial culture committee. Sarah loved organizing mandatory optional events, expensive team dinners, weekend charity runs, and birthday slush funds. The problem was the cost. Sarah insisted that every employee contribute $50 a month into a cash envelope for office perks and birthday gifts. As an entry-level employee paying off student loans, I couldn't afford $600 a year for office cupcakes and forced socialization. When Sarah handed me the cash envelope on my first month, I politely declined, saying, "My budget is pretty tight right now, so I won't be participating in the monthly fund, but I'm happy to sign cards or bring homemade treats." Sarah's face went cold. In this company, we are a family. Not being a team player gets noticed. From that day on, Sarah made my life miserable. Whenever it was someone's birthday, she would publicly hand out cupcakes to everyone in the cubicle row, intentionally skipping my desk while saying loudly, "Only contributing members get cake." She stopped including me in department-wide calendar invites for lunch and learns. When performance review season arrived, my peer review score unexpectedly tanked. I discovered Sarah had actively gone around to my coworkers telling them I was antisocial, cold, and not aligned with company values. The turning point came when Sarah organized a mandatory weekend team bonding retreat at a cabin 2 hours away. Attendance was expected, but employees were required to pay $150 out of pocket for accommodation. I refused to pay or attend. Sarah sent a department-wide email listing the names of everyone attending, adding a line at the bottom, "Special note, my name, had chosen not to support the team this weekend." I had kept every single passive-aggressive email, every skipped calendar invite, and recorded the birthday envelope interactions. I brought the entire package straight to HR and the legal compliance department. I pointed out two major legal issues: coercing employees to contribute personal cash for workplace events, creating a hostile work environment, and two, forcing employees to pay out of pocket for mandatory weekend events, violating labor laws regarding unpaid overtime and mandatory work functions. HR immediately launched an investigation. They demanded Sarah produce the accounting ledgers for the Culture Committee cash fund, which had collected thousands of dollars over 3 years. Sarah couldn't produce records. An internal financial audit revealed Sarah had been using over half of the collected cash fund for her own personal expenses, including spa days and high-end grocery shopping, while using the leftover money for cheap office cakes. Sarah was fired immediately for gross misconduct and embezzlement of employee funds. The company issued a company-wide policy explicitly banning all cash pools and peer-funded office events, mandating that all future team activities be 100% company funded. My performance review scores were scrubbed and recalibrated by a neutral party, resulting in a retroactive salary adjustment. Ugh. I don't miss those days when that happened to me in an office. Like, I hated the self-funding office perks or whatever. And then when I finally worked for a company that did 100% office support, it was a massive, just absolute moral booster. So if you guys like full stories like this, make sure to follow. I read them every single day and I leave no cliffhangers. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's story.